Welcome back to another episode of the Glory Hunter Career Mode here on FC25, where today is episode 4, I believe, of the Salford of the Lazio Glory Hunter part, the Italian Glory Hunter part, where last episode we took on Napoli, and this could technically, no, this is episode 4, this is episode 4 of the season, where last episode we took on Napoli. We actually gave Napoli their first loss, and since then, their only loss, they have remained perfect in all other 9 games there. We have not. We have drawn 2. We have lost 1. We are 4 points behind them. We are 2 points behind Atalanta. I believe we played Atalanta earlier in the season. I believe we actually just played them last episode as well, if I'm not mistaken. We also did go ahead and play Manchester City in the Europa League and Inter Milan in the Europa League as well. So we have played Atalanta. We demolished Atalanta. Yeah, so a loss against Inter Milan last episode. That was a devastating loss. We just got absolutely tossed around by Manchester City, in all honesty. And now in November is more than likely going to be a heavily Europa League fixture day for us today. Again, kind of like the second episode, because we have Real Sociedad, we have Fenerbahce. We will go ahead and play a league game, whether that be Torino or AC Milan. It'll probably end up being Torino, and then AC Milan could be next episode. But yeah, we are doing that. So these 3 league games here, I honestly have no interest, so we'll probably just sim and get past them. We sit 8th in the Europa League after that game, in which Manchester City, when we came into it, Manchester City were all the way down in 32nd. They now have jumped all the way up to 21st, so they were struggling. They needed that win massively. We are still looking good. Obviously, top 8 is automatic promotion, and we set to play PSG as well, so that is going to be interesting. So we set to play PSG. So let's go ahead and get into the Europa League action. We're going to quick sim against Lecce through the calendar, and then we'll get into some gameplay. Leave a like and subscribe if you are enjoying the series, and let's go ahead and get into it. We lost to Lecce 3-1. Back-to-back losses in the league. That is not good for our title hopes in our quest to get rid of Italy in one season. That is the aim, is to get out of Italy in one season. But now it's time to shift our focus, shift our gears to Europa League action. It's Lazio versus Real Sociedad. Let's go and get into it. I know Endrick is technically the marquee player. I did joke around saying I might make Garrett the marquee player. Don't know how much of that joke of that, to be completely honest, is. There's a real possibility I just change my mind and play with Garrett, or there's a real possibility I don't bring anyone with me, and there's a real possibility I might bring Remy with me as we look to go down 1-0 behind. We don't look to go down 1-0 behind. We are just going to go 1-0 behind. It is Ricardo Pepi, the American, to score it from outside the box, and our woes and this little poor run of form, where we're actually winless in a couple matches now. We drew against Roma. That was our last decent result, was a draw against Roma, because we're then lost to City. Well, we lost to City before that, then draw, then lost to Inter, and then lost to Lecce on simulation, and now we're losing in the first 5 minutes here against Real Sociedad. Okay, let's lap in about marquee players. Let's focus up. Garrett. Romero is unhappy on the bench, but he knew coming into the season, I had a conversation with him, a fake conversation, that he wasn't going to be the #1 goalkeeper. I wanted him sold. He's been on the transfer list. Garrett, Berger, back out wide for Garrett, and now Garrett has all this room in the way. It is Garrett on the ball. Garrett's going to strike. Garrett's going to score. That's why I want him as my marquee player. He's 16 years old. He's 81 overall. He is obviously a Saka pre-gen. And to be completely honest, I think Saka has another pre-gen in here. This could be, I could be mixing up career mode saves between this one and my Salford one on the second channel, which y'all should be watching that one. That one, it's been a brilliant career mode. We are still in the championship, but we are in somehow the quest to get up to promoted to the Premier League. And just a spoiler, if you're not watching that, we will get promoted to the Premier League. I have already filmed that episode out. But yeah. I don't know, Saka might have another pre-gen, or I'm just mixing up saves as we now find Remy, the best striker in the game, and it is 2-1, and we completely turn it around. It's Lazio 2, Real Sociedad 1, and of course it's Remy on the score sheet as we break through the invisible barrier. Berger, Garrett, oh, he has it down. Oh, he actually finds Berger. Okay, I thought he was going to lose the ball. Dennis, Garrett, he had the pass to Remy. He didn't take it. It will fall for Dennis from outside the box. And now Ansu Fati on the corner. Remy, the short guy, he heads it straight near post, and the guy just heads it away. And that's why you have people on the post. That's why you have people mid or near in far post. I said mid post. Dennis whips in awfully. It'll fall for Berger. Berger will try and get a shot off. That's stopped by Torrance. Malero heads it down. Now find Peterson, the wrong color shirt. Javier now into Ricardo Pepi. This team is actually so good, but we perform so poorly sometimes. And we perform poorly because obviously Remy somehow scores that. I aim near post, it goes back post. Remy makes it 3-1. I'm not quite sure what, I mean, obviously took a deflection off of the keeper. And I'm just realizing when I simulate games through the calendar or stuff like that, actually, yeah, through the calendar and anything. Actually, no, through the calendar, it should be Romero just by game logic. Because they'll always play the better team through calendar. But when I sim it through just regular style, it's going to simulate with Rodriguez. So maybe I should have a second sheet of the same exact team with Romero in net. And when we simulate that, we just use Romero. We should. We're not going to because I'm going to forget. And we are at halftime, 3-1 up. Ricardo Pepi saves. Sanders clears it. And I mean clears it up the field. Oh, look at that ball. Look at that ball from Cucho into Pepi. And Rodriguez spills it. Rodriguez. Oh, off the post. Rebound. Rodriguez saves. Cucho, formerly of Columbus Crew out of America, now at Real Betis in real life. He actually just scored a great goal, a great winner goal over the course of this last weekend. And it's a corner here. It's Posh who's still holding his shoulder. A dislocated shoulder is, if it's dislocated, it's 3 months. If it's bruised, I believe it's just a week. All right, can we just time waste a little bit? Yes, okay, the game is over. We have won this game. We will go ahead and get back to winning form. It is a 3-1 win here. Possibly 4-1 if Garrett can somehow connect onto this, in which he should be able to. And Garrett saved by Arnu. He'll be out for a corner. We're honestly just going to play it short and kick it out of bounds for a throw-in. And that will be game over. A 3-1 win here for Lazio. Back to winning ways, not just in the Europa League, but across all competitions. And now we got to do that and shift our focus back to Italian football. Maybe it's not going to be a double Europa League day. Maybe it'll be a double Italia day. Wenger needs more games. I don't know who that is, but will you possibly play him? Who is injured, or how long is he injured for? It is a bruised shoulder. He is out for 5 days, which could just be this weekend game. It will just be this weekend game here against Sassuolo. Quick sim here against Sassuolo. A 2-1 win. Ansu Fati brace in the second half. Sees us pick up all 3 points. Massive, massive W. Vamos. It will be a double European day here. A 4-1 win. Berger, Remy, and another Ansu Fati brace as we beat one of the worst sides in the division. 4-1. All right, and the starting 11 here for Fenerbahce taking on Jose Mourinho and his men. Ansu Fati starts, Garrett starts on the wings. Endrick gets his first start here today. He'll stay at striker. Munoz at cam. Wagner, somebody who I bought in on loan from Fulham. That's who wasn't happy with his appearances. I don't think I actually showed y'all that I bought him in not last episode, but the end of the transfer window. So probably episode 2, maybe episode 1. We bought him on loan from Fulham just to add more depth to it. We obviously have Casado, who's not been playing quite a while, so he'll play, and that'll be only other changes. I was going to play Romero, but honestly, no. Here we go. Let's see if we can keep this winning form that we have finally found ourselves back in after a little bit of a rough patch. We now have won our last 4 in a row. See if we can make it 5. Is it 4? I believe it's 4. No, it's 3, technically. It's Ansu Fati. We're trying to make it 4 here. It's off of the post. It's Endrick who can't connect on the rebound. And unlucky not to be 1-0 up in the first 5 minutes here. Oh, that's a great well-worked move from Fenerbahce. The rebound, surely he's offside. He's not offside. It's Kaya. He didn't shoot it instantly. It's crossed back in. It's deflected off of Sanders. Honestly, Fenerbahce unlucky to not have scored, but they still can score, and they will score. It's Wooder who makes it 1-0 for Fenerbahce, and the Turkish side take the lead here 17 minutes. After us hitting the post, it's Moder, not Wooder, it's Moder who finds the Balka in net from long range. Manuz wins the ball back. He'll find Garrett. Garrett over the top for Endrick. Endrick takes a touch. He doesn't pass it. He shoots it instead, and he finds the back of the net, and Lazio draw level. Their lead didn't last too long for the Turkish. It's 1-1. Kaya, Schneider, saved by Rodriguez. Munoz over the top for Endrick. He didn't take a touch around the keeper who tried to come out, then stood still. Can't find the pass past him. It's saved. It's Munoz. Back post for Ansu Fati. The acrobatic effort saved by the keeper. It's still in somewhat of a danger area. It's still in the danger area. It's Garrett who'll pick it up. And now Garrett out wide. Crossed in. Back post. Endrick. It's bicycle click cleared away. Wow. It's Schneider. It's Schneider. It's Fenerbahce 2-1. They score when they don't deserve it, and they don't deserve it again. Ansu Fati out wide, and I mean out wide. He's going to cross it in for Endrick, and Endrick will bring it down. We'll get a corner out of it as Fire. Whoa, what the hell happened there? Put it out for a corner. Fati will whip it in. Sanders to head it in, and it's 2-2. Again, I tell you, their lead doesn't last for long because they don't deserve the lead. It's 2-2. We will go halftime level here at the break. Maybe we should have Sanders as our heading opportunities on corners instead of Remy, despite obviously Remy having better, technically, play styles and stuff like that. It is halftime. It is 2-2. It should be 2-0. But hey-ho, that's the way the game goes. On Garrett, yes, now. Who's up there? Is that Endrick? It is Endrick, so we'll just send it up the field. I didn't want it directly to him. I kind of want it into space as Ismail did well there defending it. The keeper just gave it straight to Endrick, and Endrick had a wide open net, and Lazio have the lead. Don't know what their keeper was thinking, but we will take it every single day we can. Casado, Garrett, into Endrick, and Endrick now near post, and Endrick will have his second. It's 4-2, and that actually might be a hat trick, as the commentator said. It could be a hat trick for Endrick. It's 2 at least in the second half. It's 2-goal lead established here for the boys in the light blue. Long range shot, and oh my lord, from kickoff, Fenerbahce get one back. It's 4-3. Was it from kickoff? I don't know. But it's 4-3. Out wide for Garrett. Whipped in. And Ansu Fati. Header straight towards the keeper. Saved. Oh, and here they come. It's Moder into Amos. Amos out wide to Aiden. Aiden is offside. Casado. Garrett. Endrick. And Endrick is in behind. And Endrick on his left foot. Saved. It was a weak shot. Baker. Wagner. Peels that for Endrick, who is onside. And Endrick will go ahead and make it 5-3, and that should seal the deal. Our 2-goal lead is restored. It's 5 for Lazio. It's 3 for Fenerbahce, and I believe that's 4 for Endrick himself. Endrick out wide for Fati, and Ansu Fati now. Ansu Fati trying to add to the misery. It's saved. It's Garrett. Won't be able to get to the rebound. And that is game over. Lazio 3, Fenerbahce 5. What? Lazio 5, Fenerbahce 3. Other way around there, Forbes. A massive, massive win. City and PSG draw. PSG beat. I'm getting my stuff all mixed up. It was PSG and Napoli who drew. And talking about Napoli, 13 games, 12 wins. Can't say I ruined their perfect season. They might be running away with the league, and we might be 7 points behind them, and we might need an absolute miracle to win the league this season at this point already, even with 21 games left to go. But we were the ones to ruin their perfect season. I'll take that any day of the week. I mean, I'll take the trophy. I'll take the league more than that, but take what you can get sometimes. Here we go. The final game of the episode, the first Italian game of the episode that we'll play at least. It's Lazio versus 14th place Napoli. Napoli? What am I on? We're playing Torino. We're playing our first string team. We're playing Torino. It's Ansu Fati. It's Remy. It's not into Garrett's intercepted. It's Dennis winning the ball back though. Dennis whipping across in. Ansu Fati, can you get that? No. Second ball. Berger back out wide for Dennis, intercepted. Castellanos. Ribiero. Oh, saved by Rodriguez. Up and over the bar. Corner comes in. Dealt with by Murillo initially. Berger will pick it back up. And we don't have Garrett up top. It is Remy, who Remy is actually quick as well. So Remy will get the ball, and Remy will be in free real estate. And Remy now with the Trivella, and Remy will go ahead and take the lead here for Lazio. 3-1, 3-1, 1-0. I am all over the place right now. This is insane. Ribieto now. Ribieto breaking free. Keeper's coming out. It's chipped. It's Sanders off the line. It's Posh who will clear it. Hartley. Ribieto. Rodriguez saves. It's Garrett down the byline. It's Garrett into Remy. And Remy now. Remy will look to find the backer. And then he can't cut around the keeper. The keeper did good enough to get big. Castellanos, Ribieto, Rodriguez makes a fantastic save. Could have even done better, completely honest, but sometimes a save is a save at the end of the day. Garrett into Remy. Remy now into Vermeer, and Arthur Vermeer is going to make the attacking run. Can he find Remy? No. Leone, I mean, he did nothing with it. He might get another opportunity. It's Ribieto, who's been all over us. It is halftime. Lazio 1-0. Leone, unfortunately, deserved better there. Castellanos, that's a great ball in for Leone. And Leone, he deserves a goal. He's not going to get it. It's still 1-0. And he's actually going to get subbed off for that. It's Vlasic is coming on for him. I feel bad for him. Washington on the ball, fall for Garrett. Garrett in for Remy. Remy into Fatu, who's on great form in the league, and his form will continue. It's Lazio 2. It's Torino 0. And where they should have drawn level, possibly even taken the lead in multiple instances, we punished them for not doing so. It's 2-0 for Lazio. To be honest, you can kind of blame that guy, Ribieto, for not connecting to the back of the net. That was a great ball in, but our defenders just won the ball. It'll fall for Fox, intercepted. Vlasic, Ribieto, and that's why he's taking reckless shots like that. Fati, Garrett, back to Ansu, left-footed, saved by Gaeta, out for a corner. Ansu Fati, corner comes in, it's not properly dealt with, it's possibly back in the box, it's out the box, it's back into a position of a white shirt, intercepted by Vlasic. Remy from outside the box, saved by Gaeta, it's out for a corner. Ansu Fati, Remy, he's wide open, oh, it came off the defender head and then off of the post. Remy nearly hit his first corner goal. Ansu Fati, Garrett was making a run in the box, he got deflected by Dennis. Good ball in for Francolino. Slide tackle didn't work. Vlasic, Fox, Francolino. They get one back. Is it too late though? I mean, he's going to celebrate. You're still down by one, bud. Here, I'll help you out. I'll restart the game a little quicker. And that is game over. Lazio survived a little bit of a late scare there. A 2-1 win for the boys as we looked at somehow and maybe hopefully close the gap. We need Napoli to stop dropping points. At this point, even draws will help us out. Either they drew or they haven't played yet. I'm assuming they haven't played yet. And they did go ahead and beat Juventus as well. So that is unfortunate. In fact, they did more than beat them. They whooped them. They're conceding under a goal a game at this point. That is absolutely absurd. While also kind of nearly averaging 3 goals a game, which is absurd in itself as well. So 2 points, something like that. Well, we are 7 points behind them, which honestly isn't bad. It's obviously not great to be 7 points behind them, but the fact that they're winning every single game and we're still 7 points behind them is great. When we come back next episode, we do have a massive game against 6th place AC Milan. Our next 5 fixtures, we do have PSG in the Europa League, Como, Fiorentina, and Cagliari to probably wrap up the calendar year. Let's go and look at our standings in the Europa League. We sit second in the Europa League. PSG sit first. They are ahead of us by 1 point. We are looking good for top 8. We are looking exceptional for top 24, where Manchester City are still growing. In fact, their only win is still against us, that 4-0 win against us from last episode. So that is their only win. They need to perform better. Even Santa Clara, who I thought was going to be at the bottom of the barrel, is outperforming them. Bottom of the barrel is FC Vapid 1923. They are winless along alongside FCSB, the team that we also played, the first team we played, they are winless, but they have more points or better goal difference than Slash Rollclaw, who do have 1 win. Fenerbahce are struggling, Ghent are struggling, Sparta Praha are struggling, Galatasaray are currently struggling, but they're all in the mix. They're not necessarily out, but they are all in the mix with 3 games left to go. This honestly Europa League group, when you look at kind of 11th down, it's not impressive. Besides Manchester City, that's the only other impressive team in there. Everybody else here, it should be a straight up win for us if we can get through it. Obviously, Napoli is going to be one hell of a team if we can go ahead and do that. They are dropping points in the Europa League, at least. They are drawing games in the Europa League, so they're not completely winning every single game. So next episode, AC Milan, PSG, possibly Fiorentina, and then obviously we'll get into January as well. So for that, me today, live, like, subscribe, and peace out as we say goodbye to Alex Romero. He'll be leaving in January to Athletic Club. Peace out.